everybody, happy 4th of July, woo! If you're new here, or if you're not new, welcome to my crafting channel called Crafting Creature. I'm Marissa. The other day I was shopping at Dollar Tree and I found this cute little star, and I don't even know if y'all can see that very well. Here. There we go. And I noticed that it has holes on all of the points, so I thought it would be a cute little like wind chime chandelier thing for 4th of July. Let's talk about the supplies that you'll need. So you will obviously need this. Next you will need glue. So I'm gonna use 3 kinds is my plan. So clear glue is good for the glitter stuff. E6000 for the more like heavy duty kind of stuff. Glue gun and glue stick. Bonus if you have a lot of gross stuff dried on your glue gun. So I know, try to get on my level, guys. Next, you will need beads. So I have all of these beads. Obviously red, white, and blue, and then you'll want to have like bigger beads like that, and then smaller beads like that. And then I have one like huge one that has like the most satisfying sound. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh, I love it. I highly recommend having a bead tray if you like making jewelry and stuff like that. It's really nice to plan like the necklines of like the necklaces and stuff that you want. If you do not have a bead tray, like packaging from like a colored pencil bag will work fine, or even just like a plate. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then in the realm of beads, so wooden beads, I really wanted the noise appeal. So then you're gonna want bells. I got silver for white and these red, blue, and green ones. I'm obviously just going to use the red and blue ones. And then sort of in the beads, I'm going to use it as beads. I got this from Hobby Lobby. And so it has a bunch of like stars and firecrackers and stuff. And a lot of them have holes. Some of them don't, but a lot of them, like the stars, have holes. So I'm going to use that. You're gonna want to have red, blue, and white yarn, and then you're gonna want glitter. So I have red here, shiny red. I have blue, and I have white, and I have stars that are in silver and in white. I was trying to find it. I got this for $3, but it was at the Dollar Tree, and I have no idea where I got these from. Absolutely no clue. Paintbrushes and red, white, and blue paint. Scissors, paint palette. I found these at the dollar store. They're garden stakes. So I think that's it. I say that, but it is a lot of supplies. Feel free to not be as extra as I am. So yeah, let's get started. checking to see if the knots will hold like that position, because I glued these two sides together. So I'm just checking to see if it'll hold versus gravity. Flat dried glue with all the extra glitter from when I glazed this guy with glitter. So I just put all the extra just on my silicone mat, and I just checked on it today and it's dry. So I just cut off all of the extra glue with my scissors, and I think I'm gonna try to just curl it like this and make it be kind of like a long bead. It won't clink together with things, but it's kind of cool looking, so I think that's what I'm gonna do. This glue was unfortunately kind of weak, so I just cut it off, but now I'm kind of regretting it. And then after I glue this part, hopefully it'll be sturdy enough and it won't unroll. And I have glitter all over my hands. And then I'm gonna try to just glaze the edge with glitter, and also just all of it because it's a little rough. And hopefully it won't come undone. That is where a silicone mat comes in handy. So yeah, I highly recommend, if you have a silicone mat, just rolling it up and pressing it down on the silicone mat, because that worked way better than holding it with my fingers. That's looking cool. But I've glued these two stars together. They were garden stakes from the dollar store. I just glued them together with a bunch of bells inside. So this will be like the center of the star, and so it'll be kind of like hanging like this to kind of give you an idea. We're going very patriotic. Okay, so I have a Christmas ornament hook. Christmas ornament hook, that's important. So I'm just gonna droop the yarn across it, and then I'm just gonna smash the little hook against it. You know what they say, if you don't have a threader, make one. So if you have a threader, by George, use it. Okay, so I want the good side to be on top, and then poke the thread through, well, poke the metal through, and then pull, and voila! So now it is hanging. Woohoo! I'm so excited. Okay, so this is about how long I want it to be, the whole thing. I kind of want to put some beads here and then just put it back in. So we need to figure out the bead situation. Hi guys. What time is it? Alexa, what time is it?
The time is 8:31 p.m.
Okay. Okie dokie. So I have all of these beads that we painted. I'm starting to have somewhat of a plan. So I have beads that look like this, and then I have painted wooden stars, and then I have these. They're kind of like a 4th of July gradient. And then I have these stars. They're just metallic pony beads. And then I have this fancy crystal bead pendant thing. And then I have bells, the wooden beads that you saw already. And then I have these beads that I just got because I didn't have enough red beads for all of these beads. For all of these beads. So the white and the blue, both of those I already had a lot of big beads, but all the beads that I had that were big for red are just these three. So this star, what I want to do is I want it to be hanging like this. Okay, so I want one thing coming from the center, and that'll be the big kahuna that I got from the garden stakes. Each of the tips have little holes that are perfect for tying in something. And obviously there's a lot more holes that you could attach the string to. I'm probably going to keep it simple and just do 5 around and then 1 in the center. So 3 beads that I know for sure I'm going to put in the center are the garden stake bell star. That's what I'm calling it. This one at the bottom, because come on, look at that, that's so pretty. And also it's huge and I only have 1 of them, so it has to be in the center. And then this glue glitter bead that actually has finished drying already, which I'm very surprised about. And yeah, the seam isn't really that noticeable. I'm showing you the seam right now, if you can't tell the next one. Unfortunately, 5 isn't divided by 3 easily. So it's not like I can have 5 strands of color with the 3 patriotic colors. So what I'm thinking is, for this points string of beads, I'm going to do red, white, and blue. And for this one, I'm still going to do the pattern, but I'm going to start it on the next color. So it'll be white, blue, red, white, blue, red. And then for this one, it'll start with blue. This one, it'll start back with red. And then this one, it'll start with white. And then theoretically, if I do the spacing right, it'll be like red, white, blue, you know, and then it'll kind of like spiral. The colors will spiral. So that's what I'm hoping. And then since I only have 2 of these, the 4th of July gradient, I think it makes sense to put them on the center strand. Let's get started with that, shall we? I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with the center strand. I'm about to stop for the day because it's 9 p.m. and I haven't eaten dinner. I also have to like go home to eat dinner. But here's where we're at so far. I have this done. Ooh, it kind of looks cool with the tree light. So I have the star you've already seen, this you've already seen, this you've already seen, and then all the beads that you just saw. Red, white, and blue, and then it's this guy, and then it's red, white, and blue, and then it's this guy, and then it's this guy. So this will be the longest strand. It's already kind of noisy. Not pretty, because this kind of sticks out, but I mean, it's not going anywhere, so what do I care, you know? Also, it kind of bothers me that I clearly didn't do it completely centered because it flops around like this. But hopefully when I add more weight to all of them, it'll help kind of like... I hope that this is strong enough. I didn't even think about that because it's kind of flexible. I'm kind of debating on whether I want it to be... This is to be the longest strand, or if I want it to just be how long all of the strands are. I'm kind of leaning to this being the longest strand because I kind of want this to be sticking out a little bit at the bottom, and then all of the other ones kind of maybe stop here or so. I'm a little nervous because some beads aren't gonna take as much space as other beads do, like this in comparison to this, for example. And obviously this, because this is gonna lay flat, it's not gonna lay like this. So that'll kind of dampen my red, white, and blue spiral pattern. So what I think I need to do is I need to get like a standard size of the beads. Does that make sense? And then use that standard for all of them. So that way I can have like portions of the red, white, and blue colors. And then that way it'll kind of still be with the pattern. So this is the longest bead. So I need to make sure that all of the segments are roughly the same amount. And then that way it'll do the spiral effect that I want it to do. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. One thing that I do want to point out is that while I have finished it, as you can see, it favors one side. So to combat this, it's an easy setup. You just gotta balance your bead weight so that way you can put heavier beads and distribute the weight on all 5 points. Unfortunately, I did these two first before I pulled out heavier beads. Yeah, so that's what it looks like. Yeah, so that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thanks so much for watching, and happy 4th of July. And if you don't celebrate, then happy July.